Hey everybody, Chris Godden here with Balance Wellness. And this topic that I want to talk about today just came up in a webinar I just did, and it's something I talk about all the time. So I figured it would be a good idea to make a video of it. And what I want to talk about is the difference between two parts of your nervous system. So the parts of your nervous system are both parts of your autonomic nervous system, which means parts of your nervous system that are outside of your conscious control. One side of it you've probably heard of quite a bit, and that's your fight or flight system. It's also called your sympathetic nervous system. The other part of that doesn't get talked about as much is your rest and digest system, or your parasympathetic nervous system. And these two, they can be active at the same time, but it's easiest to think about them as one kind of being in control, one being dominant at any given time. And ideally, it's estimated that parasympathetic, the rest and digest, should be the dominant part of that part of the nervous system about 80% of the time. So if you're one of those people who find that you feel stressed more than 20% of the day, if traffic stresses you out, if work stresses you out, if home stuff stresses you out, if things are triggering when you're on social media, I mean there are tons of things that can get your nervous system kind of amped up. If that's you, then there are things going on in your body that are not getting the resources that they need, because that's really what's occurring in this parasympathetic rest and digest state. This is the time when your body is repairing a lot of the cells that get damaged through just day-to-day activity. This is when your immune system is most active and either preparing for what is coming, or if you're fighting a cold at the present time. It's called the rest and digest response, so not surprisingly, it's where a lot of digestion occurs. It's also your rest and digest system needs to be active in order to have effective reproductive function. So if you are not having that rest and digest system online as much as it should be, all of these systems can be affected. And this is what acupuncture is really, really good at, and what it's been shown to do is increase parasympathetic tone, which basically means it's training your parasympathetic nervous system so that it fires up, it gets online more quickly, and it stays online longer. So a lot of people who leave an acupuncture appointment, they leave feeling like pretty zenned out, pretty blissed out. That's because their parasympathetic nervous system is firing on all cylinders. Now, depending on what they walk into afterward and how long and how often they're getting their sympathetic nervous system triggered, that state can go away relatively quickly. But as we continue to train it, the more you train anything in your body, whether it's a muscle or your nervous system, the better it's going to be at being online, being active, and being strong. So acupuncture is really good at that. The other thing that I recommend quite a bit to increase parasympathetic tone is mindfulness practices. So that could be meditation, it could be breathing practices. There are a ton of different ways. Qigong, Tai Chi, yoga, all of these have mindfulness aspects to them. And if you are practicing these things, you're training up your parasympathetic nervous system to be stronger and be online and be the dominant force over that sympathetic nervous system more often. So just wanted to share that. Let me know if you have any questions. As always, I'd love to hear from you. All right, talk soon.